On this episode, I'll be breaking down the actual tactics that you can use to generate warm prospect leads without having to pay any money for Facebook ads. We'll take a look at the entire workflow from start to finish that will get your brand name out into the hyperlocal market, and for minimal investment, you can generate an additional 20 or more leads per week. In fact, this is exactly how I was able to grow brand awareness and generate new business for my microgym, Urban Movement, without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars in paid marketing. This is episode 15 of the What the Fuck Gym Talk Show. Welcome back, everybody. I just want to say thank you to all of you who have resubscribed to this new channel since the YouTube robots removed the original one. And just so you know, I had originally planned on uploading every single video I had a hard copy of to this new channel. But I was advertised to go at it at a slower pace so as not to piss off the robots again and have the channel completely removed. So we'll be slow dripping the old content back to this channel over time while simultaneously publishing the new stuff like this. Because when we did the math, and I would have had to have uploaded 2 to 3 videos per day, every day for the rest of the year to even get the entire library of videos all back on the channel. So yeah, a slow and steady approach for the win was the gameplay for this one. But anyway, for this video, I'm jazzed the fuck up because organic and guerrilla marketing is one of my favorite topics to discuss because honestly, most business owners just write them off as too much work or not enough ROI. And I get that. If you do a shitty job with these marketing efforts, they will be a ton of work and you will have very little or low, if any, ROI. Now, every microgym owner knows the typical health fair that they typically set up a table with a branded tablecloth and try to hand out business cards and flyer about their service. You know how it goes. People walk by, try not to make eye contact with you, and you awkwardly try to start conversations like one of those mall kiosk sales guys trying to sell perfume or like a back scratcher or some shit. Hey, sir, mind if I ask you a question? You just did, fuckface. You know, one of those scenarios. It just feels kind of sleazy. And yes, that's a ton of work, not any fun, and probably isn't generating any warm traffic into their business. But what I'll be proposing today is a complete 180 on that tired and lazy method of guerrilla marketing, and I'll be walking you through 2 of my favorite organic plays to generate new business. And if you end up wanting to know more about guerrilla marketing and the entire organic funnel that I teach inside of Microgym University, grab the link down below in the description or shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. So first off, let's define organic guerrilla marketing. And simply put, guerrilla marketing just uses unconventional methods to increase brand awareness or sales. That's it. Back in the day, this would be shoving flyers underneath the windshield wipers in a busy parking lot, or even when those sign spinner guys showed up outside of crowded intersections. But for our purposes, we want to connect with other local businesses and offer them a free service that adds an additional value to their already existing customer base or drives more traffic into their business. So marketing tactic number 1 that I highly recommend is what we call a hangover breakfast. This is a play aimed at apartment complexes and resident communities. You can rename these events to fit the audience, like Bubbles and Brunch or Morning Mimosas, like whatever you and the leasing office staff agree upon. And how do you get the leasing office staff on board? Well, it's pretty simple. You cold call, email, and walk right in the lobby and ask them if they'd be interested in your event. Yes, this is time consuming and you may get a few no's, but the payoff that I'll describe later is well fucking worth it. From there, it's simple. You create a budget for this event so you can purchase the materials, food and champagne essentially, and then start calling around to local spots that could be a catering partner on this. When Urban Movement, my microgym, started using these marketing tactics, we found a local business and explained to them that we'd be doing multiple of these events every year and would like to use them as our exclusive catering partner. We would bring any of their marketing materials, menus, whatever, to the event, which essentially enabled them to piggyback on our efforts without even having to be there. We then asked for a discount if we use them exclusively. And guess what? They typically say yes. So we go ahead and get about $200 of biscuits, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, champagne, orange juice, and show up on the day of the event to set up. We bring iPads with our landing pages loaded on them for easy lead capture and inform the residents that we're here to offer them free booze, free breakfast, and if they want, a free week of workouts at our facility. Now, some take the food and drink and do not opt in for the free week. Others take all three. But you'll be amazed at how many people come through this event, and before you know it, you're out of food and mimosas, but you've racked up 20 or more leads that you actually got to conversate with as you played host and poured cocktails. You actually got to talk with them, get to know them. They got to know you. It's an amazing interaction that you cannot get in digital marketing. Now, the other tactic I want to share with you is a simple pop-up workout. Find a venue, typically somewhere that serves food and drink, and has ample outdoor space, and propose a free workout on a specific date to the business owner. Both of you will advertise the event on your respective social media channels, and you can even sweeten the deal by asking the brewery or coffee shop or cafe to offer a discount to anyone who dines with them that day after attending the workout. The free workout will drive traffic to their business, and there you are with your iPad or paper waivers to grab the lead information of each participant. Because remember, the goal of these events is not to charge or generate money. This is marketing. And in marketing, you're making an upfront assumption that this will work. And investing your own money and time into the effort is worth it. And if you do it well enough with the right partner and the right buildup of hype around the event, these are game changers for microgyms who have never really engaged in guerrilla marketing. This past weekend, Urban Movement ran 2 of these events. On Saturday, we did a pop-up workout at a local seltzery, and we did a hangover breakfast on Sunday. Here's how it shook out. In total, we spent $150 for the hangover breakfast, the materials, the food, the drink, and about 2.5 hours of total labor time. In return, we ended up with 32 local leads who have now had a positive experience with my brand and are actually interested in our service offering. And just to compare, this would have cost us over $900 if we had solely gone to Facebook ads with an average CPR of $30 per lead. Because trust me, we run Facebook ads all the time. We understand the value add that going organic versus our paid marketing has, especially when you're trying to ball on a budget. Now, while this sounds awesome, because it is, I do want to make sure you realize some of the potential downfalls these marketing efforts have. First, current COVID restrictions can make this difficult, but if local businesses are open in any capacity, I promise you they are hurting just like you. So I still recommend you take advantage of the opportunity to drive traffic together. Next, if both businesses don't properly advertise the event to their audiences via organic posting, email newsletters, or text messaging, you're going to probably end up with a low attendance event, and that fucking sucks. And finally, these events are supposed to showcase the personality of your brand. If you don't enjoy participating in this kind of marketing, then assign the task to someone with a more outgoing personality who loves talking to strangers. This takes an extroverted individual who can carry on conversations with anybody, answer direct questions about your company, and skillfully weave your brand and service into the topics that aren't as direct. At Urban Movement, we strive to host at least 2 of these events per month, and I know of many other successful microgyms that go as far as doing weekly events to maximize their organic lead generation. Because trust me, when you can cut down your marketing spend and make it rain fresh business without having to pay Mark Zuckerberg thousands of dollars each month, you can then reinvest that money elsewhere in your business. So go ahead, get out there, and set a goal to host at least 1 event in the remainder of this quarter. And please, shoot me a DM or tag me in it when you finally launch your first successful event. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and until I see you in the next one, have a great fucking day.